again, my friends. How's it going? Today we are in a old school ICON Bronco, one of the first. It is number 59. It's built from a really nice original 1970 model year. It's a beautiful gloss, kind of smoky blue gray, and it just works really well on these early Bronco bodies. We did the Ranger trim option, and this time we decided to leave the hard top, the primary body color, and not to introduce the Wimbledon white. So that's going to be an option for people on old school, by the way. And we didn't want to introduce it on this one because we were introducing something else, which we'll get back to later. So the Grille Insert is the gray finish that is the standard old school wheel finish for FJ and for Bronco. And then obviously that's on the wheels, and we wanted to keep that relevant, so we tied it in on that insert on the front grille. And then the traditional Ford bright work separates the two different finishes. What else can I tell you? We've got the stock chrome bumpers going here. We got the old school wheels, of course. The rear bumper has the camera built into it, and then this truck, of course, features the new spare tire carrier assembly that I'm super excited about because it isolates the tire carrier and the tire, therefore, to the frame, not to the body. So you don't have to worry about tearing your sheet metal, wiggy, 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 all the noise that it makes. And also now I move it to the driver's side, so my view when trying to get over to the right is enhanced. It's also cool because I never really understood, and I was actually asking some friends at Ford and no one knew the answer, why they put the spare in a place that blocks the FORD letters on the tailgate. Seems like we should show that off. So we went ahead and painted those in that contrasting gray tone as well. Otherwise, on the outside, it's pretty retro, straightforward, old school. You've got the ICON script side badges. All other badging is dead stock for a vintage Bronco. We ran the typical mechanical equation in that we're running the tried and trusted Coyote Mustang 5-liter fuel-injected aluminum V8. Power from that runs through the AOD Ford automatic with overdrive, which in turn sends power through to the Atlas to twin-stick, shift-on-the-fly, part-time, four-wheel drive transfer case. We are running the sport suspension, so that's done for us by Fox Racing. So that will denote that you still have the tunable sway bars, but now you have tunable remote canister nitrogen-charged shocks. You can control fast and slow rebound reaction times, and it really makes for a very nice ride. It works out pretty darn well. Running the ARB locking differentials in the front and the rear with the dedicated air compressor. And we're running the ICON Sport brakes by Brembo. So those are Hydro Boost Assist, slotted and vented 2-piece hat rotors, 6-piston front cowlies and 4-piston cowlies in the rear with a dedicated parking brake caliper that is non-hydraulic. It's direct cable fed. We're running the raw stainless steel Borla exhaust system, the more moderate of the two exhaust tones that we run. That is food grade TIG welded mandrel bent stainless steel. BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. And then I think that's enough on mechanical. Moving on to the inside though, because there's all sorts of nifty stuff going on in here. We are running primarily the old school aesthetic, right? So that includes the new design door panels with the CNC'd chrome steel spears that continue through the cargo panels as well. And then you'll notice those are lit. They have a little routed channel in them, and then we embed the LED strips. So those come on at 2 stages of output. You have full bright when you open the door, and then at night when the headlights are on, super moderate glow. It just kind of warms up the interior environment. It's just kind of a nifty detail. I dig it. For leather on this truck, we did no fabric. We did full leather. We did no chillowage. We worked with, again, of course, our buddies at Moore and Giles. So this is kind of unique surface texture Italian leather. So it's gray, but it has sort of an oily temper to it. Lots of pull up and like a black color wash in the low points of the grain. So it just breaks it up, gives it a little bit of character. For the headliner, we did the dark charcoal Alcantara. And the back seat is the usual removable tuck and tumble 2-passenger bench. And then of course 3-point seat belts for everybody. Old school visors, so we're not running the nifty aerospace ones. They just kind of look out of place to me in the old school. So those are leather wrapped and they're just kind of retro and just sort of disappear and blend right in. Gauges on this one, this is the old school gauge design. But the client wanted the truck to have sort of a vintage marine wooden boat vibe. That was his mandate. What we decided to do is to work with my buddy Eric Black. And Eric and I came up with this cool CNC'd aluminum polished center dash panel that extends beyond the steering column. And that has a really nice wooden inlay. It's called Akume, I think is the name of it. It's a subspecies of mahogany out of Africa. And we chose that wood for the veneer insert because the client also wanted a boat-style wooden steering wheel. And we decided to work with Motolita for the steering wheel. The new knobs, bezels, and switch gear for the old school wipers, headlights, and climate control knobs, we relocated those so it flowed better with that design. Same with the heat vent AC vents, we monkeyed those a little bit. Glove box door was a massive hour eater. You know what, forget about it. The entire custom dash was a massive hour eater. At the end of the day, all factors considered, the whole party added about almost 5 months to the normal schedule of the build. So I'm happy that he likes it. I'm happy that me and my team like it. I'm not happy it took 5 months, but there it is. And that's its story. For audio, we're running the Pioneer NEX head unit that we've been running on all of them. This one has the reverse camera, the higher end focal audio speakers with remotes and the amp and the bass integrated under the seat and all that good stuff. Console, as with all old schools, is in that lighter gray color, as is the seat hardware, because it's just softer, it seems more retro, and it flows better. So that's enough. I will shut up now. I will, however, before I sign off, thank you for taking the time to watch yet another one of my videos. I hope the sound was okay. My trusted microphone died on me, so I ran to Best Buy and bought this silly looking Sony one. Hopefully it sounds good. ICON4x4.com, Instagram, ICON4x4, telephone 818-280-3333. I trust you are well, and I hope that you stay well. See you next time.